the late adopter. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Central P time on the dollar. We do this show every day because we gotta know what Bitcoin is doing and, of course, what altcoins will do after Bitcoin does the thing that it wants to do. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? The Central Plan is in the chat. What's up, man? Captain, hi, fam. Hi, Captain. How you doing? Pry, Warren, Brew, be patient with the moon because the Central Plan is a little bit impatient. Why is this moon not playing by the rules? Yes, exactly. Like Warren said, be patient. Be patient. The Central Plan, I'm wondering if the DXY still has it in him to retest the big upward sloping trend line from below. We'll see that. We'll see that. We'll also look at the DXY to make a double top. It just might make a double top, so we're gonna see. Happy Kids Day. Is the Happy Kids Day today? I don't know, man. Martin Lee is one of my newest TFN Club members. How you doing? I don't know. I still think we're gonna go down. Am I crazy for thinking that? Nah. So we're gonna see what's happening on chat right now. VTube is in the chat as well. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? So if you have seen, we hit the resistance at 32,000 on the dollar, guys, on the dollar. I have to repeat myself every single time. I have to repeat myself. In technical analysis, it is very, very, very important to know how to draw trend lines and support the horizontal support and resistance lines and which moving averages to use, because those are going to give you the resistance and the support lines. Why are these important? Because if you do not know how to draw or where to draw the or correctly to draw support and the resistance line, you cannot hit it on the dollar. You cannot hit it on the dollar. You can see right over here right now, our support and the resistance line are like magic, You can see up here, first move right above on the dollar, on the 32.2 resistance line. Then we close below. Then we try to get up. Look here. We try to get up just below that. Look how nicely it is respecting this this trend line over here. Look how nicely we close just below it. Then over here we managed to break it, and then bearish engulfing candle right back down again, which is quite bearish. Then we here broke towards upside, but was like, nope, not doing that today. And then right now we're continuing to the downside. Knowing how to, and you can see also this week up here all the way up to the 200 moving average, which moving averages to use, very, very important. How to draw resistance and support lines, where to draw them, how, it's very, very important, very, very important. We know how to do that, so we know where exactly on the dollar the resistance and support line is. And the reason I know that is because, early days when I tried to learn tech analysis, I would see something like this, and I would see price go something into some kind of empty space and suddenly stop over here and continue going down. And I was like, my mind was like, what's going on? Like, why would people stop trading up here exactly at that point? So for a long time, I tried to figure out these invisible spaces for most people. Like, why does price suddenly stop at some kind of invisible space? What are they seeing that I'm not seeing? Because somebody's seeing something, right? So I tried to figure it out. I figured it out. So I right now know that invisible space up here where the price might or might not stop going up here. So right now, just like we said yesterday, we went up to the resistance. The resistance was always in play, and right now we said like we probably gonna consolidate up here, because if you look at on the daily time frame, we are still way extended from the day 10 and 20 moving average. These are coming a little bit back up, but once you have this impulsive move towards the resistance, you cannot break it. It's very, very hard to break the resistance on an impulsive move. Usually what happens if you want to break the resistance, you probably go something like this, slowly go towards the upside, then consolidate and then break towards the upside. You never, almost never, like 90% never go with a pulsive move and then just do this and just break towards the upside. You can do that on weak resistance, but most likely not. And especially this kind of move over here, where you have a huge move towards the upside, broke a bunch of resistances down here. Right now consolidate. So what needs to happen if you want to break the 32,000 level? We need to consolidate here, maybe wait for this moving average, just a little bit, try up here, going a little bit sideways, and then break towards the upside. So we are still not quite there yet. We still need, we're gonna still look over here. Even in this 4-hour time frame, we don't even have the 20 moving average to support us, to get us up above the resistance up here, but you know, the resistance up here at, you know, 200 moving average on the 4 hourly is actually there. So we got a whole kind of bunch of resistance up here, and we have none of the supports right below us that can actually push us towards upside. So I still don't see this actually breaking, but you know, as long as we are still chopping up here at the top, that's gonna be nice, because it is making, you know, it is building up, you know, strategies and support below us, so we can actually eventually break towards the upside. So we need to build a support down here right below us up here before we can actually break this towards the upside. This move that just happened over here on the chart, again, there is a video on my YouTube page that explains this pattern. It goes something like this: we go very fast towards downside, impulse move towards downside, then you got this rebound towards the upside, and then you have this bleed move towards downside. This is a very common pattern. And most oftentimes you either get rejected right up here somewhere, up here at the top. You get rejected up here and then continue on downside, or if you manage to break this level up here, you can actually continue riding towards upside. If we manage to break 32k level, we are gonna look at something like this 50 moving average. Right now that's at yesterday it was at 35k. Right now it's a little bit low down here at 34.7, so that's gonna be important resistance to break eventually, right? But right now we are looking at this still at this resistance at 31, 32k to actually break and continue towards upside up here, and maybe if we break that we might even continue higher. But this over here, the way we look at it, we still don't think that we have hit any kind of bottom. We are very, very close, but we do not think this is the bottom. Also the consolidation, accumulation phase cannot actually last for, you know, very, very short period of time. You know, 2 weeks is way too short for accumulation phase to last. So I think we need to go a little bit lower, then continue here for, you know, 3 to 6 months, and then continue towards upside. So will this actually play exactly as the plan is suggesting? And we have had this plan for right now for a very long time, so we're gonna see that. What I'm gonna show you right now is this pattern up here, because I don't think I showed that very nicely before. So we're gonna go to this chart over here, and you're gonna see all these red circles. And right now what's happening over here, you can see here, big move towards downside, right back up there, and then you have this bleed on downside. Now this bleed usually breaks towards upside once you break the trend line, and oftentimes it either gets rejected up here, breaks it, or continues towards the upside. You can see here right now we are at exactly at that resistance. Previous time just over here, I mean, these patterns come in, you know, different shapes and forms, but you know, oftentimes you get an impulsive move towards downside, rebound, you got some kind of bleed, and then you go up. You can see this move up here, right up here above that. We tried to break that level there, we got rejected right back down and continued on the down move. So this is a very normal thing to happen. This pattern is happening all time, all the way on the charts, but this place where we are right now, it's a very important level to break. Let me show you some couple of more examples up here. Over here, example as well, impulsive move toward downside, big rebound, bleed on the downside, just like we are having broke the trend, went up there as exactly where we are right now, give or take, right above the top up there. We tried to break that level for a couple of days, right back down again, came to this bottom down here again, and again towards downside. That's why I'm saying, if we for whatever reason right now go back to the bottom down here, it's not gonna stop over here, guys. If you go back to the bottom, it's not gonna stop here, it's gonna go lower. So you know, be sure about that. Let me show you a couple of more examples up here. There's an example where we actually managed to break this resistance and continue towards upside. You can see impulsive move down, rebound right back up again, bleed on the downside, and then you break this resistance, go up. We even managed to break this resistance up here, and we continue to going towards upside. As we always say, any kind of pattern can always break into opposite direction. It either get rejected or it can actually break it. This one broke it, so you know it becomes bullish. That means that if we for whatever reason manage to break this level up here of resistance at 31, 32, we can just see, you know, bigger moves towards that side. You know, there is 34.7 level that we need to break, but you know, that can definitely happen. Do I have more chart up here? Yeah, here is another one of these trends up here. Impulsive move to the downside, big rebound right back up again, then start bleeding towards downside towards these levels up here. There was some kind of trend up here. We broke the trend. We came to the top of this channel up here and got rejected there and right back down again. Over here, when we came down again, we started going below down there, but you know, we bounced right back up after that. And there is of course more examples up here. One example that I use often is this one over here. Big move towards downside, right back down again, bleed down to the bottom, you break that and you continue. Up here there was also a resistance that need to broken, we broke that and we continue rally towards upside. So as you can see, we can actually break towards the upside or, you know, get rejected. So what's happening right now over here on the chart is not done yet. It's not done yet. That's why I say we need to see how this actually plays out. Can we actually break 31, 32 levels of resistance or not? Are we gonna get rejected or are we gonna break above it and continue towards the upside? We need to see, you know, how this actually plays out. We also have the new moon right now happening, so, you know, new moon should put us down. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to 4-hourly chart. Let's put the moons up here on the chart. You'll see right now above us there is the new moon. This is often called the dump moon. This previous full moon did not pump us. In fact, it actually just, you know, made us, maybe it's a little bit moved, you know, maybe it's small, yeah, mostly sideways, So this full moon up here was actually pushing us sideways. So we are expecting this new moon, you know, to push us back down again, after this. Now it does not always start it does not always start exactly on the new moon that you dump down. It can either start before or after. You know, right now we are a little bit up, so it can definitely go up. But I'm not looking for any kind of bullishness until we actually reach this moon over here. This is a super moon. This is happening in June, 14th of June, give or take. So we still got something like 2 weeks left. Today is the 1st of June, so you know, we got 2 weeks left to actually, you know, go down into this area down here. Will we just get rejected up here, get to this level down here, and then have a big major dump down to the target area where we are expecting to be down at 22 to 25,000 level? Will this moon actually be, you know, the thing that actually stops this dumpage and continue towards the upside? We're gonna see that. We got two super moons that's here in the 14th June and the 11th of July. So these two super moons, we are hoping that we are gonna go down. We are gonna get some kind of bottom down here, and then for the next couple of months over here, I think we might, you know, consolidate up here, accumulate, and then continue towards the upside. So that's the plan, guys. Plan is still in full effect. The move up here towards 32,000 was expected, and we are expecting a break out of this towards the upside. You start looking bullish already down here. Everything looks nice and dandy. Right now that we are up here, we are looking for some kind of rejection. We are not having a rejection just yet. We are very close to the rejection, but we are not having a rejection just yet. On the charts, let me put these lines back up over here. As you can see here, we are not getting rejection just yet. There is a support line first down here right below us where we're trying to break that. This first initial move towards downside gave us this support line down here. We are right now just above that support line over here. We still got 45 minutes left. Unfortunately, we won't be doing this live stream in you know, for 4 more minutes, but this level up here is very important. If you can start closing like over this, below this level up here in the next 45 minutes, it just might indicate that we are breaking the trend towards the downside down here a little bit. I still don't see any kind of big dump just yet on this this move. We are just testing the resistance up here, but there are a couple of nice trend lines up here that needs to be taken into the consideration. First of all, this trend line up here. Let me first remove this line. I don't know where this line came from. First of all, there is this trend line up here, somewhere up here like this. You can see right now that this upward trend, this fast speeding trend towards upside, where we hit 2 times this 32k level, you know, that is broken with this bearish engulfing 4-hourly candle towards downside. We tried to get back above the resistance. We failed that. Right now we're going a little bit down. There is a secondary trend right now that's being broken as well over here. You can see up here, created by this week and this week up here. The secondary trend is being broken as well. So we are losing this, you know, we are losing the momentum and the trends towards the downside, which indicates that we might retest some lower support lines. So you can see here down here, we only have this white line. That's the 20 moving average on the 4-hourly. So this, that's the only 10 moving average on the 4-hourly. So this 20 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame will indicate some kind of support, you know, eventually. Now this will definitely continue going towards the upside as the time goes, right? This will get, you know, and we are looking, will we get any kind of support up here on this 20 moving average as well? You know, so we are looking right now for support. We are looking for some kind of bounce down here. So not only are we looking for this consolidation, because this consolidation is already happening right now, we are looking for support. So what needs to happen over here right now? We need to go down there. We need to hit some kind of support levels up here, and we need to test these support levels and then bounce off this support level, because there is no support levels below us right now. We have just, you know, managed to have an impulsive move towards the upside. Right now now we need to create these support levels, find these support levels, bounce off of these support levels, and then break 32,000 if we want to see some kind of higher levels. If we start seeing that all of these support levels on the downside are getting broken towards the downside, it indicates weakness in the price. We are already seeing right now that the momentum is kind of weakening. That's a quite normal move, but right now what's happening right now is we are trying to find support on the downside. Where is the support on the downside? So let's go to the daily time frame up here. We're gonna remove these two trend lines over here for a second, and we're gonna remove this one as well down here. Now this is the first support line down here on the 4-hour time frame, but we won't use 4-hour, we'll use daily time frames. So the big major support is at 31.3. That's down here, 31.3. And the next support lines, I should think they are around 30.3. So 31.3 and then 30.3 down here, very important support lines. Also this 10-20 moving average is very important, but I'm gonna assume that this is not gonna dump all the way down today. It might, if you're gonna dump all the way down to the 10-20 moving average, it's gonna take a couple of days. So this 30.3 level might still be in play at the same time when we start hitting the 10-20 moving average on at the same time, right? So these two levels are very, very important levels. Where we get just gonna, if we get just support over here and just bounce, that's very, very nice. We are looking for some kind of support. But if you go all the way down here, it does look weak, but we are not actually, you know, we might be a little bit anxious, a little bit fearful, but we are not in any kind of panic mode. Panic mode comes once we break the 10-20 moving average on the downside. That's nowhere to be. And if we go back down to these levels down here again, that's very bad, because you know, we are definitely, I would say, with a high degree of probability we are going back down to this red area over here. So as you see right now, we are doing exactly what we are supposed to be doing. Big nice impulsive move towards upside consolidation. We are right now trying to find the support to break the 31-32 level. If we fail that, go down here. If we fail to go back below 10-20 moving average on the downside, we are definitely looking some kind of more dumps to the downside. There are other indicators that might show that we are need to go down into this last capitulation area, and I think a lot of people got got very, very bullish up here. They FOMO'd in because they a lot of people did not see the move towards upside. It went way too fast and got a lot of people, it didn't just slowly build itself up, it just went too fast up. People put in a lot of long position. There are people still putting in a lot of long positions up here right now. Why? Because they are hoping for this breakout, which is very, very sad, because you should never put positions, long positions, right below the support line, so right below the resistance line. Either you break the resistance and put it up here, or you put some kind of shorts down here, right? You do not put long positions below the resistance. You don't do that, because as soon as it goes a little bit back, you are already down. It can, until the support, it can actually take a while. Now down here at 30.3 could be a level where the short position could be put or something like that, but sorry, long position could be put or something like that, but it's still scary, because it can definitely dump all the way down to this 20 moving average. Maybe this is just gonna go sideways until we hit 20 moving average, and I have confidence between the 20 moving average on the 4-hour time frame and this support line, and then maybe that will be a very nice place to actually go long, hope that it's gonna break. But until then, you still gotta have some kind of decent stop losses up here, just in case this doesn't actually play out. So far so good, everything is playing after the plan. So let's see what the DXY is doing right now. What you're gonna see on this chart, let me just remove all the lines on the chart, and we're gonna start over again. What are we gonna see down here? Well, let's go to the daily time frame. We hit on the daily time frame on the DXY. We pull back. Let's zoom out even more to the weekly time frame, so I can start explaining from the ground up everything once over again. This is a parabolic move towards downside. That's right now is breaking the trend. I don't know if it's actually breaking the trend or not. Let's see up here. There might be this big trend. Now it's still holding the trend towards upside, so it still haven't broken the weekly trend. It's broken a small daily trend, I'm going to show you, but it hasn't broken the weekly trend. So this move started up here. You can see here we got higher low up here on the chart. This parabolic move up here started all the way down here around February 2021, and it started increasing in speed towards the upside. You can see here this is the first increase in speed towards the upside. Right now what we are having is the secondary increase in speed, and it goes something like this up here, and you can see here we are still above the trend line, so we can definitely bounce up here again and get some kind of support. There is different types of support up here. If you pull the moving averages up here, you can see here we are getting 10 moving average support on the weekly time frame. But if you go to the daily time frame, that's the 50 moving average that we are getting. So there is a lot of support right over here, and we are bouncing off of that level. This first move towards the upside, previous move, that did get got broken on the daily time frame. I'm going to show you. I'm going to remove the moving averages up here so the chart is easier to see. So what you're going to see here on the chart, first of all, this move up here got broken at the top of up there, but we are definitely losing the momentum also on this one. So it doesn't matter how you look at it, 2 times we have broken this trend. So this trend over here is definitely broken towards the downside, and right now we are having this move down to the support line. But even if you look at the support line down here, the support line on the daily time frame is getting broken as well, and this move towards downside is getting broken as well. Let me see up here. There you go. You can see right now that we are above. So this move towards downside, this support that we just saw down here is holding. We broke the trend towards the upside. So the hope right now, or the way we are looking right now, is that this move that's right now about to happen is gonna go higher up here somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna go, how it's gonna go, but we are expecting right now the DXY to continue going towards the upside and to push Bitcoin down to this 22-25 level on the downside. Now that's what we are looking for, that's what we are expecting, and that would be the bottom for Bitcoin, but that will also might also be bottom for DXY. Now DXY, for actually to get to the bottom, I think this needs to ride a little bit faster up here and then break this trend up here. So this trend needs to be broken. This might go to towards the upside somewhere up here, right? I don't know how this is gonna play out. Go up there, and then this trend over here, this trend over here needs to be broken. Once this trend over here is broken, the weekly move up here is definitely broken as well, and once this weekly move is broken, we can assume that Bitcoin might go into some kind of accumulation phase. So Bitcoin and dollar is very, very correlated. If Bitcoin strength of the dollar goes up, the Bitcoin loses value. If the strength of the dollar goes down, Bitcoin gains value in dollars. It's it's inversely correlated, but technically you don't get cheaper cheaper or a more expensive coin because dollar goes up and down, but it does move pretty much. It does move pretty much. So there might be some kind of difference there. There might be some. So DXY also is playing everything. So everything is still in play to get down to some 22 to 25k levels. I am not bullish just yet, unfortunately. I'm not bullish just yet. Everything is going definitely according to the plan and how this actually is supposed to play out, and it is playing out right now exactly as it should play out. The thing that can actually change the plan, it's not actually breaking 32 level, it's actually getting up here, rejected by 34k level. So can we go a little bit more, get everybody FOMO'd in up here and then go down? Definitely can, but I'm still looking for this move towards downside and into this area down here. But as soon as something changes, guys, as I see some kind of huge bullishness in the chart, something actually happening that's not supposed to happen, if I see something that tells me that something is not right, something changed, the black cat in Matrix, they changed something, I gotta show that. Let me show that. I think you're gonna get it. Matrix, black cat, deja vu.
Deja vu.
What did you just say?
Nothing, just had a little deja vu.
What did you see? What happened?
A black cat went past us, and then another that looked just like it.
How much like it? Was it the same cat?
Might have been, I'm not sure.
Switch, APOC.
What is it?
A deja vu is usually a glitch in the Matrix. It happens when they change something.
It happens when they change something, guys. It happens when they change something. So if they change something in the Matrix, if something changes that's not supposed to happen on the charts, I'll tell you guys. But until then, everything is going according to plan. And the plan is still 22 to 25k levels on the downside. Now, any questions? Any questions? I've been talking for like 20 minutes or something like that, so you know. Going work, I'm out. Recommended, thanks for stopping by. Might touch 31.2, then 33.2, maybe 30.5 area incoming. Check weekly historical resistance. Weekly historical resistance. Yeah, it's weekly historical resistance at 31.32. That's why that's how we know about the resistance up here at 31.32. That's weekly historical resistance on the weekly. Long, short, 1 hour. Nah, I cannot do that, man. I cannot do that. So get out at 30.2. I mean, if he failed 30.2, like that's gonna be pretty bad. I think it's gonna be pretty, because there is absolutely no reason to go back down there again. There is zero reason to go back to the 30.2 level down here. Down here that's 30.2, down here 30.2, sorry, 13.3. There is no reason to go back below that. If you do that, you're breaking the supports, you're showing weakness. It's very bad. We just got this, start of move. If you go down back here, it's such a bearish momentum. It's such a bearish move. It's gonna be very, very bad. I mean, you're gonna see not just me, but everybody, like every kind of YouTuber, that knows anything, any kind of decent TA will tell you that that's a bad move. They will still have hope, we're gonna bounce back up, bounce up here and continue towards the upside. That it might happen, but it's such a bad move below 30.3 level. Such a bad move. Just turn on, and has TLI changed to the metric watch long? Should we invest in NEO? No, I was just explaining that if something changes on the chart, if the matrix changes, because right now matrix is saying that we are going to go down to 22, 25, but if something changes, if I see something on the charts that dramatically change the outlook, I'll tell you about it. Were you listening to me, the late adopter, or were you looking at the women in the red dress? I was looking at women. What did you say, man? I hope you said something. Good night from California. Good night. I think we haven't finished the up yet. You always get a huge sell week for a reversal. Now we got 3 weeks on the upside. We had the one last time up here. Last time this happened, the same kind of pattern on small time frames, maybe. Up here, you can see here we had this these 3 weeks on the upside. We tried to get back up there. The same kind of move happened. Impulsive move downside, a rebound, bleed, broke that, came to the resistance, failed the resistance up here, and then went down, right? The same thing is happening right now over here on just a little bit bigger time frames. Big move downs, rebound, bleed, trying to get up here. So maybe we might see some kind of wicks up here at top. We're already seeing some kind of wicks above the 31.8 level. So we already got these wicks to the upside. They don't have to be big wicks, it's enough. TLI, yesterday there was a nice bearish divergence on 1 hourly. It was a great trade, but when does bearish or bullish divergence end? Like, when would you exit? There is no such thing as bearish, we don't know. Usually it takes 1 or 2 candles. Okay, I would say take two candles. So if you're on weekly time frames, a divergence should actually end after 2 candles. It gets very, very small probability for the continuation, or it can continue, right? But 2 candles, doesn't matter what kind of time frame we are, 2 candles after the divergence is bottomed out. So let's try to find one divergence up here. I think there should be some divergence up here on the chart, like over here, guys. Over here, this actually took only 1 candle. You can see down here that we had divergence. There was a big divergence, but we only had 1 candle. It was already over, right? But this was a very, very huge candle. But often it can be 1 or 2 candles. This is only 1 candle. But if you see one small candle up here, you can see a second candle. And even after that, like after the second candle, you cannot actually trust the divergence anymore. So like 1, 2 candles, depends on how big the candles are. But usually the price pumps up a little bit. The thing about divergence is we try to pump the price. So you see here, we pumped the price up, but then we got, bearish divergence up here, and we went down, and so forth, so forth. These divergences usually tell us when the price is actually consolidated, and they're not very good trading options, but they can tell you about if you use divergences in addition to other stuff, you know, that can be useful, but oftentimes they're just there to tell you that the price is consolidating or trying to find, you know, a reset, the big impulsive move. Divergences only happen after impulsive move, guys. Remember that. Divergences only happen after impulsive move. So there is no reason to try to find some kind of divergences on chart down here, because most likely the divergences is already played out. Most likely, you know, but after this move towards downside, over here in the start might be, you know, good place to look for the divergences. So divergences only you know, happen after impulsive move. So anytime you have any kind of impulsive move, like over here, big impulsive move, over here there was a whole bunch of divergences. Why? Because this impulsive move was extremely big. So the bigger impulsive move, the more divergences. But when the price is going kind of sideways up here, like over here, maybe there are very small little divergences. Like there can be divergences up here at the top over here, because this impulsive move, and down here at the bottom because this impulsive move. But like over here there should be no divergence. Like up here it was, you know, up here I should assume that all divergences got you know, kicked up here. So this last part up here there is no divergences as well. You can double check. I don't wanna check it, but you know, the divergences happen because of the divergences happen. These are NFTs, guys. Divergences happen because of the impulsive move, just so you know that. And that's it. That's what I got for you guys. There is one more thing that you can watch after this channel. Ivan on Tech. So after this video is done, Ivan on Tech just got out with a new video yesterday, 10 hours ago. You can check it out. Bitcoin rejected 32, back into the cave. Ivan can't believe his eyes. So Ivan on Tech is back with another video. We are very happy that he's doing, you know, daily videos almost right now. We are hoping that he will gonna come out and do, you know, Bitcoin daily, crypto daily morning videos. That would be very nice. But you know, updates are good as well. Update. So thank you for stopping by, guys. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And you know, there's that. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, same time, same place at the exact time. You know, Monday to Friday, 9 AM Central P time, we do this Bitcoin daily because we gotta know what's happening on Bitcoin, right? Guys, doesn't matter. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay, everything good. Go and watch Ivan on Tech, you know, video up here. You know, this guy. I'm not trying to shill you bad, guys. Every guy I'm shilling to you guys, every YouTuber I'm shilling to you. I like that YouTube. Ivan on Tech, Crypto Anoop, Alessio Restani, Richard Hart. I know what you think about Richard Hart, but watch the guy. He's smart. You know, I'm shilling what I think is of value to you guys. This guy over here, Ivan on Tech. Huge amount of value. You watch this guy, you get value. There are other guys you can watch. You don't get any value from that. This guy, huge amount of value. So after this video, go and watch. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button on the way out. Bye-bye.